This weekend is going to be Bounsweet's Community Day in Pokemon Go, and we're going to have a couple bonuses and a brand new shiny being introduced in the game, which always makes Community Day very exciting. So we're going to go over the top tips, tricks, strategies in this video to help you guys max out. So welcome to the Trader Club. Here we go. Bounsweet Community Day is going down on the 19th, which is Sunday, from 2 until 5 p.m. I just need to know in the comments below, guys, are you excited about this Comm Day? Because some people are and some people are not so much excited. So just let me know in the comments below, but I'm excited to get into the details to make sure that you guys know everything that's going on, regardless of if you're excited or not. So the main bonus of this event is going to be quarter egg hatch distance. So the biggest takeaway for this event is going to be have 12 kilometer eggs going into your bag as you're going into Community Day, and this will help you maximize out on some Stardust, number one. Number two, you're gonna hatch those at a much less distance than typically you are able to. So as soon as Comm Day starts, you're gonna put those 12 kilometer eggs on and you're gonna be after it. There will be increased spawns. Obviously, the Bounsweet will have boosted shiny outs. There's gonna be 3-hour incenses, 3-hour lure modules, every single lure module. You're gonna get 2 times catch candy and 2 times the likelihood of getting XL candy when catching this Pokemon. There's gonna be 1 additional special trade for a grand total of 2, and then 50% reduction on Stardust costs. So as I always talk about, if you guys do need a shiny or a Pokemon that you do not have in your Pokedex that is a legendary or a shiny, this is the time to do so you can at least, with a best friend, pay only 20,000 Stardust as opposed to paying 40. And then Serena will get the moveset of High Jump Kick, which is a fighting move. And we will cover that on Saturday nights when I do go over the quest line, as well as if Bounsweet is worth powering up in Pokemon Go when it does do its evolutions. So now let's get into the top tip, starting off with tip number 1. Tip 1, guys, we have a little bit over 4 days to be able to play, depending on where in the world you are when you're watching this video. So guys, what we need to do is stock up on as many balls as possible. And so here's what I'm going to tell you guys. I don't necessarily want you guys using Ultra Balls during this day. I would prefer that you guys use Great and Red Pokeballs. And why do I tell you that here, as opposed to when I usually tell you to use Ultra Balls on this day? Well, number 1, you're not getting increased XP, you're not getting increased Stardust. And for the third option, guys, realistically, we have Go Fest coming up. We have potentially some good events. So if you guys are getting ready for those events, I would much rather have you guys be saving all of your Ultra Balls for those days. So that is number 1. Number 2, we're going to look for a Grass Mega level 3 to be able to help you optimize on the XL candy. So if you have one that is close enough, you guys can do so. As we get later in the tips, I'm going to cover those. Number 3, we need to clean out our bag. Please clean out your bag as much as you possibly can, guys. Get all of those Pokemon out, not just for Bounsweet Comm Day, but more importantly for Go Fest coming up in the future. So if you can be proactive right now, it is going to help you out tremendously. And finally, guys, if you do want to do those 12 kilometer eggs, you are going to have to be a little bit on top of your game to be able to hit out some of those rocket Pokemon, get the leaders, hatch the eggs, then take down the rocket leaders, and then be able to get that 12 kilometer egg. And you can do it, especially if you're going to be proactive about it and you don't even have to pay for it. However, the incubators will cost you to be able to get you there. And then also you have to consider that you do need to have a star piece on when doing this so that you can realize more Stardust when hatching. So those are going to be this first tip, which is then going to lead us to tip number 2. Tip 2 is all about getting close to the game day. We're about 24 hours in, so where are we gonna play this day? Well, preferably you're playing in a downtown area somewhere, maybe like a park. You don't even have to be in a downtown. You could even be at a college campus, somewhere that has a lot of Pokestops and a lot of Nat Spawns. Pokestops are gonna replenish your items. They're gonna give you field research, and if it is a densely spawned area, it will also give you the increase in spawn. So that is gonna be the biggest takeaway for you guys. And I also wanna point out that it's good to play in an area that's not so secluded and has more stops around it. Think of, like, you know, one of the cities that I talked about, because if you have a city and let's say you're playing in a park in a city and you clean out all of those Pokestops for the field research, then what happens? As soon as that's done, you guys can keep expanding outwards and keep going after those field research. And just as a reminder, guys, you have the shiny boosts, and it's a good time to potentially get a field research shundo out there. And then once it does hit midnight on Saturday going into Sunday, please do not do any field research in the area that you're going to be playing if you do want to get the Bounsweet. The reason being is because if you complete that field research, it will not be available any longer. Even if the field research changed over, the research does not change over as well. And then as we're getting 30 minutes approximately to when the event starts, if you're there early, please do not catch any of the Pokemon around there, because those Pokemon will change into Bounsweet, and Bounsweet can be shiny. So with that, now let's get into tip 3. Tip 3, the event is starting. What do we do here now? Well, number 1, you have to start as soon as the event goes, put on all of your eggs with those 12 kilometers and hatch those guys. I don't care if you're using super incubators or regular incubators because you will be able to hatch them regardless with 1/4 egg hatch distance. If you want the quickest one, obviously super incubators are going to be the play. And then also we do need to have our mega level 3. So whatever grass mega level 3 you do choose, please activate that. So you could do Venusaur, you could do Sceptile, you could do Abomasnow. You can also do Groudon in the primal form because Groudon does cover everything boosted by sunny weather. Okay, I guess we're not logging into the game here. Great, we love that for us. Please log in. Please log in. Pokemon Go, we need you here now. So those are the 4 options that you guys do have for the Mega Level 3. So please activate whichever one you do have at Mega Level 3 and optimize. Love those Mega Level 3s. I honestly don't attack too often with them. I really only use them for function as the XL candy. So that's why one of my tips that I'm going to be coming out here soon with some updated needs for Pokemon Go is that we have a secondary Mega slot so that we can have an active Mega that we can attack with and a secondary Mega that we can use for gaining XL candy because of how important these functions are, and sometimes they don't overlap, and that's a little bit unfortunate. And also for the PvP IVs, Serena is going to be a 0-15-13 in the Great League, and then in the Ultra League it's going to be a 0-15-15, and in the Master League it's going to be ranked 180, and this does not include the new move set, so we will see on Saturday if it does get bumped up. Hopefully it does. And just as a reminder, guys, from the field research, you can get a Bounsweet encounter, which is a 201, 100% CP. You can also get 5 Great Balls, 2 Ultra Balls, 500 Stardust, or 2 Pineapple Berries. So that is everything that you can get from the field research, which is then going to lead us into tip 4. Tip 4 is all about the closure of this event. So obviously, number 1, please make sure to do your 2 special trades of the day. You guys have to complete these. Even if you just want to swap shiny Bounsweet from the day, you guys can do so. Number 2, please make sure to do any move evolution that you do need. You're going to have all the way until 10 p.m. We're going to have 4-star raids going on with Steenie in that. Steenie is an all grass type Pokemon, which is going to make it weak to bug, flying, fire, ice, and poison. Okay, so if you do want to go after this, and this is one of the Pokemon that you're after, guys, you could use Abomasnow as a Mega or even Primal Groudon if you do have Fire Punch on that thing to give you the XL candy when catching and to attack this one harder. So those are options for you right there. And the 100% IVs will be 432 under non-weather boosting conditions or boosted to level 25 in sunny weather at 541. So those are going to be the 100% IVs coming from those 4-star raids. And beyond that, guys, please make sure to trade if you want to try to get lucky 100% IVs or even anything like that. You have all the trades out of the way, and then you have all your move evolutions. I would say evolve a couple extra shinies just in case at some point somebody does want one of these Pokemon with the moveset in the shiny form. You can easily just trade it there. But I would not be super surprised if people don't desire the shiny that much. So guys, whatever that is for you, those will be the tips for Bounsweet, Calm Day, and Pokemon Go. Love and appreciate you guys. Thank you for being here. To all of my likers, commenters, subscribers, Patreon members, everybody takes your support, subscription, participation, 2x level. I'm gonna see you guys out on the next video. Peace. I want to take this time to thank everybody who supports me in every facet. It means the world to me, and an extra special thank you to all my Patreons. I greatly appreciate the extra support to continue to allow me to pursue Pokemon Go full time, allowing me to create my daily video uploads in the most timely fashion for everyone's benefit. Plus, I get the amazing experience of sharing my creative processes behind the scenes and raiding all around the globe with select upper tiers. Thank you everybody for being a part of the Trainer Club. You all mean the absolute world to me, and I will see you guys out on the next video.